to be a sunnier day today, but apparently something's been going on with the electric and the internet around the house, so Wagon Wednesday wasn't going to happen today unless I decided to take this wagon and go to a damn car show. So that's what we're attempting to do, is go to a cruise in tonight. Just watching the rain over there, huh? Yeah. That's always fun. So we're hoping we're going to make it over here this little cruise in. Hopefully the rain will hold out until after we get there. Figure we'd take you guys along and do that, and do a live from the car, little cruise in over there. Hours ago, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I'm about tired of this rain. I mean, we had a great weekend, though. I guess I can't really complain. Rain did kind of stay away from Memorial Day. Well, at least it didn't hinder me doing anything I needed to get done, anyhow. But you guys get to see what the Columbus traffic looks like. Columbus, Ohio. Let me tell you, I definitely understand why I do not work or live in the damn city. Because these damn people cannot drive. And I don't know exactly where the hell we're going either, so that's going to be the next fun part. I got an idea where we're going, but I don't know 100%. We need to get over a lane, I do know that much. Let's see here. Rain's moving east. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of going northeast here at the moment, so hopefully I'm going to stay ahead of it just long enough so we can get up here and see some cars. What do you think? Keep your fingers crossed. Got ya. Let's see here. Probably should have looked at a map to figure out exactly where I was going before we got up here. Well, if nothing else, you guys get to go for a ride in the Misfit Mobile. How about that? Sunny day in Oregon, huh? Must be nice. It's been kind of overcast here today. We got a couple sprinkles this morning, but nothing to really scream about or anything. Here we go, back on the brakes with everybody. Let's see here. Where do we need to be? I think we're in the right lane where we need to be. So what's new with everybody out there? Anything new? Hanging out? Glad car show season is upon us? I know I am. Come on, people. We got car stuff to do. Get out of our damn road. So have you guys been enjoying those Wagon Wednesday videos? Now, I should have been already at that show before the time to go live, but as you guys can see here, the traffic in front of me, it's not letting us make that happen today. Driving in a 1994 Buick Roadmaster. Been driving that old bug around. I don't blame you. Nothing wrong with that. Cool to drive and gets damn good gas mileage, right? Ugh. Sucks anytime you gotta drop $1,000 on a repair. That sucks. Guess we should have reconvened this damn thing until after 6. When everybody's staring at the car and not knowing what they're doing here and don't know how to merge into traffic, let's just go right here and jump right on. Let's do that. Not like there ain't a whole damn lane there where they can get up to speed to do that. Hoping some other people decide to brave the sprinkles and come on out. That way hopefully there's some cars there, because that kind of sucked. It's been an hour drive for me to get over here so far, so I'm hoping some other people are brave and drive their vehicle out this evening. I believe the rain's behind us now though. I did get some good footage from the Memorial Day car show though. Hopefully get that up this week. Hopefully maybe by Friday. That's what we're going to shoot for anyway. And hopefully I got time to get a what the F in there. But the wagon video that I had in queue for tonight, we'll go ahead and release that next Wednesday, since the internet was not my friend today. Tried for several hours there and it wouldn't upload to YouTube. I don't know if it's a YouTube issue or just an internet issue, but unfortunately it wasn't going to happen tonight. So hope you guys don't mind taking this little ride with me. Hopefully we can skate on through this stupid traffic here and actually get to the good stuff. Get out of my way, bonehead. You guys can comment, like I said, I'm reading them here periodically when I get a chance. So if I skip over you at the moment, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to pay attention to these crazy people out here. I figured this was the next best thing to do, was do this today, so that way you guys got some sort of form of entertainment, whether it was a train wreck or not. At least you got something from me today, instead of waiting around till whenever the internet decides to cooperate. if we can get my GPS back up here. I don't know if it's going to let me do that or not. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I think I lost you there for a second. But here we are. We're back up and running here. I hear that. Definitely cheaper than a new one, right? How's everybody doing? Like I said, I'm not ignoring you fellers. Just I think we got a little sketchy internet there for a second as well. That's right. Trainwreck definitely makes Motorhead misfits. Yep, that's right. Nice shout out. Oh, that guy, we're bed down through here. Kind of nice. They didn't know train wreck. You know. I think that's a lot of people have been comparing our channel to a damn train wreck. Some people just don't get it or don't have a sense of humor or can't laugh at some of the garbage that's out there. One thing figures, it sucks to be them not to have any, I guess, any way to accept some comic relief without taking it too serious. I had to kind of backtrack my words from what I really wanted to say there, because it probably would have got us kicked off of YouTube. I think some of these people need to take an actual workshop or to gain a sense of humor over some of this garbage that we find. And man, kudos to you guys last week, man, for that what the F. Lord have mercy, you guys found some gems to send us. Those were definitely yeah, I've been noticing that too. A lot of people trying to copy the channel, and yeah, I don't mind a little competition, but it would have been nice if they'd have found their own little niche. That's been cool, but I guess, some people just can't think of something to do on their own. They gotta, I guess I just call myself the damn trendsetter. Or just the biggest asshole that wasn't afraid to say something first, one or the other. Says we're about 4 miles away from West Joint, so hopefully there'll be some cars up here and we can get some good looks at some stuff. Well, you guys can tell me what you want to do while we're there and we can make it happen. Wait a minute, I know where I'm at. I've been fishing over there to the right. That's Hoover Dam. Well, not the Hoover Dam most people think of, but this Hoover Dam in Ohio, damn it. Come on, there'll be some cows up here. Well, that's a big show over the weekend, though. However, can you all believe this? We took the damn Gladiator, took our Gladiator over there, just because, show a little support for the Boy Scouts and things like that, and the kids' non-profit organizations and stuff like that over there. So we entered the damn Jeep, and you believe it? Damn Jeep beat the wagon. Ain't that something? I mean, I ain't saying it's an ugly Jeep. I mean, it's okay. It ain't got as much money in them as some of these people throw in their Jeep, but my Jeep's functional. It does what it needs to do. Well, I lived in Dublin. Yeah, I'm kind of over the Dublin area personally. Upper Arlington as well. But it's just not for me. I don't fit in there. I make too much noise for those people. They don't like the sound of the angry automobiles moving in and out around the house. Same with Pickerington, Ohio. Which Pickerington's kind of turned into a shithole, if you ask me. I guess when you're talking about car sightings, I guess if you're into supercars and things like that, you'll see a lot of those around Dublin and Upper Arlington. Because, you know, well, unless you're referring to like the toy barn or something like that up there. I got another question for you guys that are on here. What do you guys think about me hitting up some classic car dealerships here in Ohio and filming what they got to offer? How'd you guys like to see some of that kind of stuff? Take some road trips this year. I think it might be kind of interesting to see what kind of people have fell and bumped their head at some of these classic car dealerships. This damn thing's not even moving, telling me you guys are commenting. I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad I can help you change your mind, buddy. Yeah, we actually have a TikTok channel as well if you guys want to go check it out. Dealerships and junkyards. Okay. Well, we're never going to be politically correct on this channel. Don't worry about that, Mr. Campbell. I think we can get over one. Alright. There's no real cool car museums around here in Ohio that I'm aware of. I'm not saying they don't have any, but there might be some. We'll look into it. Let's see here. I think we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, if you get a hold of one of the show, yeah, that's pretty cool. Or let me say a show transplant in one of the tourist wagons. That'd be cool to see. Says we got a mile to go, 1.3 miles. Yeah, we'll probably come up toward Indiana this year, do some things. Indiana's not too far of a drive. There's a couple things I've been seeing. There's a couple shows. I can't remember what the name of them are right offhand. But I know one of them's a wagon show. Yeah, you got the Packard Museum. I guess I forgot about that one in Dayton. Need to go check that out. I don't know why I always forget about that. I've been by it before, just never got a chance to go in. And I like Packard. I don't understand why that always slips my damn brain. I'm getting old. What do you expect? It happens sometimes. Oh, I didn't know there was a Studebaker museum there. Oh, so you guys are educating me. Hell, I don't know. I'm usually too busy wrenching on things to know where all these museums are at.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Big Walnut Road.
It's a quarter mile. We're almost there, damn it. Hopefully there'll be some cars here.
Take the next left onto Big Walnut Road.
Excuse the GPS, guys. I don't know where the hell I was going over there. I ain't never been over here before. It was a last minute decision to even do this because, like I said, we couldn't get the video to upload for tonight.
Continue on Big Walnut.
Well, you know. Let's see here. We don't want to pass this place, so give me a second, brothers. Make sure we're in the right spot here. This is out there a little bit. This is in Westerville, Ohio, by the way, in case anybody cares. You're local, you might want to head to one of these. I guess they have it every Wednesday night. It's supposed to be at a church up here. I hope I don't burst into flames. You guys see smoke, you know what happened.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Tussock Street Road. Take the next left onto Tussock Street Road, then turn right.
I think that might be the church here, but something tells me there ain't no cars here. Well, it tells me.
Take the next right, then you will arrive at your destination.
Everybody got scared, they didn't come out. We showed up by ourselves.
Head west toward Tussock Street Road.
Well, that ain't no good. Well, I guess everybody got a little nervous about the rain today. We're where we're supposed to be, so.
In 300 feet, turn right onto Big Walnut Road.
Shut up, you stupid thing. Huh. Well, that sucked. You win best of show? Yeah, I'm guessing. I guess that's how it's going to work out today. Well. No, I'm not early. It's supposed to start at 5 o'clock. That's why I was hurrying up trying to beat Pete to get here. But apparently, a little bit of raindrops scared everybody away. I don't understand that. I know it's a pain in the ass to clean your car up. But, you know, you got to drive these things when you have them. What's the point of just sitting there looking at them in the garage? I don't understand that. Yes, I agree. A lot of fair weather hot rodders. I get it if you ain't got wiper blades, you know, defroster, things like that. But they don't mean it. Sorry about that. My phone's going to go crazy here too, apparently. Well. Let's see here. Well, we'll give them a few minutes to see if anybody else shows up, but I don't think anybody else is going to make this trip tonight. So, if they do not show up tonight, if the weather is cooperating, we will do a live tomorrow night from Obetz, Ohio, the Full Throttle Thursday. Hasn't had wiper in 30 years, huh? Oh, that's a nice Mustang, sounds like. Hasn't been in the rain either, huh? Well, you know. Not by, you know, I drive mine. You know, not everybody's got to bring their vehicle out. You guys interested in seeing a live from Full Throttle Thursday at Obetz? There's usually a couple hundred cars down there if the weather's permitting. If that's the case, we'll do that tomorrow night. Stay tuned for the show. Cool. Good to hear, Graham. Go look at trucks in front of me. Yeah, it's all right. I don't need to go over there. That looks like they're, you know, that looks like work over there, and that's not nothing for me over there. I appreciate that, Sarge. Well, this kind of stinks. This sucked. Oh well, only gas. Hey, I got out of the house. That's all that matters. Yeah, train wreck today. Exactly right. This is what happens when you go off half-cocked to go do something. Last minute, that's me. Last minute, let's go do something stupid. Let's drive an hour and a half away. I don't know if they're going to be there or not. Wheelbarrow races. I got 5 on the guy who was down there on the ground looking at the other 2 like they didn't know what they were doing. I got $5 on the big guy over there not touching the wheelbarrow, though. How about that? He looks like he's supervising, or he's surfing porn over there on his phone, one or the other. Either one's fun, I guess. I don't think there's one of those around here anywhere, or I would go do that. Because like I said, I don't even know 100% exactly where I'm at. I know I got brought to the right address. I'm not familiar with this area. I live in Mount Gilead, Ohio, so it's a little further away. But I'm having a feeling we're definitely on our own today. Yeah, you would have thought they would have actually put that on their little flyer too, that they're canceling if it rains, but apparently not. Find out it was only a Honda event. Well, I've done that before with a 49 Ford
Take the
Rat
next
Rod.
right onto Big Walnut Road,
And,
then turn right onto Tussock Street Road.
And, let's see here. And I took my Rat Rod down there, and it was an all-tuner show, which was pretty funny because my truck actually, they told me to go ahead and enter it, and my truck actually took top truck. There was a lot of pissed off people that day, let me tell you that. Let's see what we can get ourselves into here. Nothing else, we'll find us a good little spot here where they're not, you know, doing yard work there, and we'll just go do a walk around on the wagon. How about that? Well, you guys haven't seen a whole lot about the wagon yet. Don't do it there, bonehead. Let's see what we Let's see here what we can get ourselves into. Come on, man, come on, ride it like you stole it. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Hope everybody had a safe Memorial Day weekend as well. Definitely took a moment of silence for all of our soldiers who didn't make it home, made that ultimate sacrifice. A lot of people just consider that a day off. Me personally, I take that a little bit more personal than that. Yeah, that would be the icing on the cake for me today, that's for sure. Yeah, they might think I'm running moonshine in this old wagon. As dark as the damn windows are. I know we were over there in the village of Lithopolis for that car show. The one cop over there, he says, boy, your windows are awful dark there. I said, yeah. Good thing I ain't driving right now, so there ain't nothing you can do about it. That's my personal thought on that one. Let's see here. Come on. Let's find us a spot here and we'll take a look at the wagon. Now, keep in mind, she's done been in the rain, so she done got dirty. That's right. They should have had a wagon. Yeah, that'd have been cool as hell. Can you imagine seeing one of these? Well, I would have not liked the fact that they crushed a bunch of them. But that would have been pretty damn cool, seeing this damn thing all painted up like that. Jump some creek beds and getting the Duke boys out of a jam. That'd been, well, that would have probably been even, I don't know. You know what? Let me get back to you on that when I got something really smart ass to say. But that definitely would have probably made the show a little bit more diabolical using a wagon. That is for sure. Wishful thinking? Yeah, the wagons ain't cool enough to get their own television show to be dedicated around the wagon. Unless it's, National Lampoon Vacation. That's alright. Even though they use the Ford, I guess we'll let that slide. But interesting to wonder if the National Lampoon Vacation would have came out when these were on the road. Would they have picked one of these and they modified it or not? Been curious to know, or interested to find out, or whatever, something like that. Shit, I can't even talk today. You think I've been drinking all day or something? I promise I haven't. I'm just naturally stupid. Well, not stupid, just something's going on there. Something going on, something wrong with my medulla oblongata or something. Let's see here. It's a big tower. Alright. I don't think we should pull them there. I'd be just as busy thinking. Dollar Tree. The Van Fleet Truckster. Yeah. I can't say I disagree with that. But it would have been interesting to see one of these, considering they had the wood grain on them as well. It's a lot easier to make this one kind of look like that. For another wagon that may or may not be at my house. Come on, light. We all got things to do. Well, I got driving to do. You guys got listening to my stupid mouth. Yeah, I agree. It'd probably be kind of cool. I know we saw a lot of cool cars up there in Delaware too Saturday night. There was a big turnout out there. You guys made it out there and visit with us, and that's pretty damn cool. I wish a lot more of you guys lived a little closer. I'd love to meet each and every damn one of you guys. That's for damn sure. Need to set up a big meet where give you guys a big advance notice of where we're going to be. That way you guys can come hang out with the Misfits. That'd be great. Yeah, I know that was like illegal as hell, but we just did it anyway. Because theirs is a parking lot. We get out and take a look at this little wagon here. That way we keep it Wagon Wednesday. How about that? Damn, there's a lot of traffic over here. Yeah, I know. Trust me. We've been looking at some plane tickets to head over that way where you're at, Graham. And it is damn sure expensive. Wait. What the fuck you blowing your horn at me for, dick face? And jackass pull up behind me and blow a damn horn when I'm waiting on traffic. Fucking jackass Amazon driver. Piss off. Jackass. Sorry, guys. I hate stupid people, and that is a stupid person. All right. let's get out and take a look at this Misfit Mobile. How about that, fellas? Let me see if we can get this phone over here. Turn the lights off. All right. All right, there she is, boys and girls. A little dirty today, but there she is. Flights to Alaska, huh? Oh, that'd be fun to go to. But man, yeah, you're right. Very expensive to go to it, that's for sure. Gotta do some body work on this old wagon. We gotta fix that dog leg right there. That right there is really one of the worst spots on this entire car. That's right, we double as a hearse. Well, I think they look at that right there on that front plate, they'd know that's a damn lie. 100% there, Mr. Campbell. And we got to change this damn bumper cover out too. But that means I actually got to paint this damn thing too. Yeah, those wheels definitely made this old wagon look a hell of a lot better. 100%. And believe it or not, damn thing actually needs them damn wheels, boy. Catch some traction. If not, the stock wheels on it, only thing it does is annihilate the tires. Here, I guess we're going to open the hood and show you guys what the under the hood looks like. I don't think I've ever done that yet on the channel. It's still a work in progress, fellers. Thank you. Appreciate that, Mr. Harwood. Nah, no, I can't do orange on this. I seen one of these paint orange, and it did nothing for me. It just, yeah, no. However, this damn thing, everybody keeps calling it a damn burrito. So I'm thinking what we need to do, seriously, is take some aluminum foil one day, just wrap the whole ass end of it, make it look like a burrito. What do you think? Yeah, I'm kind of digging that driftwood metallic on here, to be honest with you. So I think we'll keep it to two-tone for now, with the fat black on the side there where the wood grain used to be, and keep that light driftwood metallic on there, the factory color, which surprisingly enough is not that cheap. I figured it'd be a little cheaper, but I was pricing that the other day as I was going to do some body work on here, and like I said, replace that front bumper cover there, fix that dog leg, fix some other little miscellaneous dents and some paint chips, and time is all said and done, I'd have to paint the top and the bottom section of the car. But boy, you'd think they discontinued this color in 2008. And yeah, that hood light does work. I just unplugged it for the car show. Start up with the hood open. Okay, we can do that. It purrs like a kitten. not aggressively loud either. Got a nice mellow tone at an idle. Well, that's the thing. Right now, I got less than 5K in this car right now with the things I've been doing to it. But if I drop some more money in that engine, aka get rid of that damn thing, pull it out of there, get rid of the LT1, actually put a nice old school small block in it, or put an LS motor in it. Yeah, she really does purr. So I said we drive this thing all over the place. We'll jump in this car and drive 200 miles to go to a car show. Doesn't hurt me one bit to get behind the wheel of this thing and go somewhere. Here. A little dirty inside. We've been running around, traveling around. Don't forget the cooler and everything. There's the headliner. Matter of fact, I just fixed that today. The back of it. It was all falling down back here for some damn reason. The glue let go, I guess. But interior's not too bad. Like I said, she's a little dirty now from traveling around. And look, I'm supporting Jeff Foxworthy with the Icy Breeze back here. And that does not work as well as they said. So if you pay $400, you got ripped off. Luckily, I found it on sale for $59. Thank you. Definitely got to have a cooler. Yeah, we can start it back up. Let's see. I don't know where you're going to hear it with being this close to the road, but here. Yes, that headliner is original. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't mind the way it sounds. Don't like the cackle because it runs all the way full exhaust, but still does pretty good. Order a new solenoid for the back here. It went out, so I can't get in the hatch right now, unfortunately. Feed my bad habit while I'm standing out here. Hey, quit smoking these damn things. So bad for you. One of these days. Let's see here. Anything else you guys want to see on the old wagon? Here. Excuse the flags and some lemonade and everything left over for the grandkids. There's the back seat. Good shape. Of course, you had to have the flags on the Jeep and this. Thank you. For being a survivor wagon, yeah, she's actually in pretty good shape. I say, keep in mind, this thing's got almost 230,000 miles on it too. And it's been an Ohio and Indiana car all its life. Yeah, I know. They keep raising the price of smokes. My ass is going to quit smoking for 100%. But I said that also when I said they were going to reach $1, I'll quit smoking. Yeah, here we are here in Ohio. They're between $10 and $11 a pack. So whatever that translates to in euros, I have no idea. I need to learn that though before I come over there. I won't get ripped off. I'm noticing there over the weekend, got a little bubble trying to start right there above the windshield. You guys can see that. So we'll have to definitely take care of that too. So the time I fix all the little small dents in here, we'll pretty much be almost painting the entire car at that point. Yeah, yeah, that ain't gonna happen there, Donald. Yeah. Being an Ohio and Indiana car, that's actually pretty amazing. That's the only bad spot it's got right there on that dog leg. And previous owner had the bright idea to fill it with expandafoam. You know, I ain't saying I ain't ever done it in a pinch, but I don't think this wagon should have been done that way because the rest of the body's in too good a shape. Because the only thing that does is create moisture. So many better ways to fill that in. Like actually use metal. Yeah. What do you guys think of those stupid things? I absolutely hate them damn things. Damn cyber trucks. Ugh. Pooey, pooey. Well, apparently the bird decided to poop on the back of the wagon. Here, give you guys a close up. Yeah, want to see some poop? Just kidding. Well, that kind of sucked, but I was hoping they would have more cars, or actually some cars would have showed up, period, up there, other than just us, but luck of the draw. Yeah. Yep, that's the problem Michigan is. A lot of their stuff is nothing but pure rust. I mean, even the fender wells inside here are actually in pretty decent shape. I mean, there's a little bit right here that needs to be addressed. And I'm going to try to do that when I do the rest of the car here. Go ahead and address that. That way we don't have to worry about trying to find inner fender wells for this thing. Core support's still in pretty good shape in here. No rust, top to bottom, other than around the bolts there and a little bit of dirt. That's right. I agree with that. Them cyber trucks over that damn cliff in Alaska there. That'll be when they decide not to do something to do, you know, worthwhile with those. Oh, we can't do that. Check it out. There's the reservoir over there. Kind of cool. There's a bunch of trees and I'm not walking. If any of you guys come across a set of these tail lights for these wagons, hit me up and let me know. I'd like to order me another set or two just to have on hand, just in case something happens to those damn things, because believe it or not, they're pretty hard to find. And nobody makes an aftermarket tail light for this car. If you really want anything aftermarket for this, you got to look for the Impala. I mean, but then the only thing you can get there is front bumper cover, which that's what we're going to put on here. We're going to add fog lights to the front of it, which definitely will help out with those, you know, candles it's got under there for headlights. But other than that, she's a pretty solid old wagon. Fun to drive. I get a kick out of it. All that noise didn't go nowhere. I don't know how much you guys know about that OptiSpark system. And you guys know anything about them? Other than they suck. It's not on there yet, but I'm going to add one to the front of this. Problem is, I'm going to have to change that Buick grill out and put a damn Impala grill, which I really don't want to do that. I got to try to finagle a way to not do that. I want to keep the Buick grill in here. Because if you see there, see how the front bumper does? It cuts down in the middle there. The Caprice and the Impala go straight across, and so does the Olds wagon. And the grill is a little bit longer on the Buick. At least how it looks like it is anyway. I can't, well, I haven't had really the time to check out the actual dimensions of the Buick grill versus the Caprice grill. But as you guys can see, the grill on here is not all that great anyway. It's losing all this up here, which is unfortunate because, like I said, I like to have kept that grill in here. I just think it, you know, just belongs on the car. It'll look better. But overall, I don't think it'll look too bad even with an Impala grill, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's plastic. Yeah, yep, it's plastic. Had to double check before I lied to you there, Mr. Campbell. So, what I'm thinking is, well, because here's your main structure right here. This is what holds your bumper cover on. These, you know, these four here up here. I may be able to channel that out a little bit to allow this grill to work, but that bumper cover is not exactly cheap, so I don't know if I want to manipulate it like that. I might add some heat to it, try to give it a little bit more of a contour so it'll bolt properly and give us room for the grill, so we don't have to change out the grill. But more than likely, I have a feeling we're going to have to do that. We're probably going to have to change the grill. But yeah, exactly. But problem is, there's no structure under here that's actually going to allow me to do the shape other than sitting it on top of this bumper cover here, which I'm not even sure it'll fit on this bumper cover to do that, to be honest with you, without, you know, kind of screwing it up a little bit. I mean, it can probably be done. If there's a will, there's a way. I'll figure it out. It's one of those things I'm just going to have to look at and play with for a while to figure it out. But when you start looking at like $500 for a bumper cover and you start cutting and manipulating, it kind of hurts your feelings a little bit, especially when you're not rich. I ain't got that big YouTube money like everybody else has got. But I think it'll definitely look good, and we'll get rid of that right there, and it'll definitely have the fog lights, like I said, to help with that. And I'm thinking we're going to replace those headlights. I'm thinking we're going to black the headlights out just to make it look better to flow with the car. I think that'll look a hell of a lot better on this. But definitely want to have some fog lights in there, which I still got to figure out what kind of fog lights I'm going to be able to mount in there. I'm thinking probably some sort of Jeep fog light setup would probably look the best in there. Kind of, then definitely help out for any kind of night driving if we change out and put either smoked or blacked out headlights in it. But for a 94, she's definitely still in good damn shape. Need to get down there and polish those wheels, that's for damn sure. A little dirty. But it also got rained on as well. If I ain't got my fishing poles, we went over there and went fishing. That'd have been fun. At least it wouldn't have been a wasted trip up here. I'm definitely keeping that ornament unless we have to change hoods on this. Because if one of the motors options that we're thinking about to go under there, that hood's not going to work. Might be able to put that ornament back on there, but it just depends on how we have to work that hood to make that other engine that we're wanting to put in here. See how we got to manipulate, see what kind of room we got. Depending on how low in the cradle we can actually drop that motor without ruining the pinion angle and everything else. Let's just say it'll be an interesting wagon when it's done. If we do end up LS swapping this, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys, we'll probably throw a 6-speed in behind that. Make this a lot more fun to drive. I mean, it's fun enough to drive as an automatic, but old 6-speed would be a lot of fun in here. At least I think so, anyhow. Until my old ass knee decides it doesn't like that anymore, one or the other. So there's some deciding factors that need to be taken in consideration before we go through all that work putting the 6-speed in it, but how cool would that be? Well, at least we're keeping true to the Wagon Wednesday. We're looking at a wagon, right? So if you guys are out and about and you happen to be around in Ohio, you see this thing rolling down the road, make sure you wave at us. If you stop, definitely come up and say hello. This thing would be fun in the UK, Graham. What are you talking about? It just push everybody else out of your way. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, let's see here. Let's see if we can get you guys back on the dashboard here. Well, maybe. Well, stupid thing. Maybe they're cool. They definitely command a lot of attention, I'll tell you that. Hell, most of the people nowadays don't even know what the hell it is when they look at it. Even the older folks. I was asked what minivan I cut apart by an older couple to make this wagon. Like, you guys should remember these things, but I could be wrong. Some people could just have blinders on all their life. A PT Cruiser is a fair size car. Yeah, I know. I can imagine. Well, Graham, if I come over there, I won't be in a car when I'm over there. It's going to be on the back. It's going to be on 2 wheels over there, buddy. I come over there, it's going to be the whole tour of Europe on 2 wheels. If I can get that planned out and get the finances together to do all that. Because I'm thinking I probably need at least a month and a half to do that. For everything that I want to see. Because I also got to take time in to go have a little adventure on the longboats over there in the canal as well. So you guys ever heard of that big junkyard down there in Georgia? I think it's in White, Georgia. Must be like one of the oldest junkyards in this part of the country. Been thinking about trying to organize a trip down there. Oh, yeah, it's just like here in the U.S., Graham. You got to watch all the idiots in the... It's bad out there. Hell, I don't even get on 2 wheels that much around here anymore either, just because people are crazy. There was a pretty bad cycle accident here just the other day. However, the guy on the cycle, he survived. The guy in the car didn't. But it was the bike's fault. The bike cut over too quick, hit the car, and he left the bike, and the guy in the car tried to avoid running over the rider, and he ended up flipping his car over and getting killed. Very unfortunate. Trying to save the idiot on the bike driving like a jackass, and man lost his life trying to protect him. Oh, cool. There's a few of them in Ohio I know I seen for sale. I don't necessarily think I'd pay what they're asking. I think I saw, but I also saw a couple in Indiana too for like $3,500. But they were pretty rough. I don't know where you guys are from. They're Mr. Harwood, but definitely look in Ohio and Indiana. Let's go for a ride. That way you guys can at least see some scenery or something. Besides just hearing me jaw jack over here, right off the mouth. Have a good night, Graham. Thanks for checking in, brother. Yeah, if the weather holds out tomorrow, Graham, we'll definitely head out there. I hear you. Definitely need a daily driver sometimes. Nothing cooler than driving an old school as a daily driver, though. That is for certain. I actually drive this old Misfit Mobile more than I drive my big HD. Or the Jeep. Depends on how hot it is outside that day, because we still ain't fixed the AC in the wagon yet. If you get on that and order a compressor, get my lazy butt under there and replace that. We just haven't done it yet. But this is the year we will be doing that, especially before we take any long road trips this summer, because a lot of those are probably going to contend with going south where it's even more humid, so we definitely want some AC to do that. I got to the age in my life where I like AC. It's nice to have. But I need to go on and fix the AC at the house. It decided it wanted to be going on the fritz here like last week when it was, whatever week it was, when it was pretty damn hot. Went to kick it on and it said no. So, get my son over there, take a look at it. He's an HVAC guy. Hopefully he can figure it out. Hopefully I ain't got to replace the whole damn unit. I ain't looking forward to that. But, you know, if that's what it's got to be, it's what it's got to be. Or hook up the little camper to the back of the wagon and just go traveling all summer, one or the other. That'd be fun. I like to do that. Hit all the car shows across the country. Well, not all of them, of course, but as many as we can. That'd be fun, I think. I need to take a poll and find out how many of you guys actually live around Ohio or close enough to Ohio to do a meet point someplace here in Ohio. Maybe like a camp out or something like that. Just make a weekend of it. I think that'd be fun. Everybody bring their hot rod, bring the camper, have fun. I think it'd be a good damn time. Like I said, because I damn sure look forward to meeting as many of you guys as I possibly can. Because obviously you guys are as like-minded as I am. You like goofy shit. Like hearing somebody else pick apart somebody else's junk. Cedar Point parking lot, huh? I don't think Cedar Point would be too happy about that. Not unless we paid something stupid to have everybody there. But, you know, during those times of the year, I don't think that's going to be a possibility anyway, because they pretty much need all their parking lot. But that would be a good spot. I'm thinking more of a central location here around the Columbus area. That way everybody can come in where it's more centrally located for people that that might be like in Kentucky, down south, or Indiana, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and places like that. That's the only place in Ohio, you know. Yeah, well, there's a lot of good places here in Ohio, a lot of good venues, and I've been checking out a couple of them. I'm just trying to find one that, you know, it might not happen this year just because of how much it costs to rent the place out to have and hold some sort of an event. Because a lot of places I looked at, I have to hire the police to take care of things and all that good fun stuff. And we got to have the security, for one. Because, you know, people don't know how to act sometimes, unfortunately. What I've been quoted some pretty hefty price tags, and I really don't want to have to charge people to come to that. But you know, when there's these places are talking like $25,000 to $30,000 to rent out a big venue area, that's quite a bit of money. And unfortunately, I can't absorb that kind of money to have a meet. Unfortunately. As much as I would love to. But we'll get something figured out. We may they just have to have a meet where everybody else is doing it, like one of these other big venues or something like duct tape drags or drag and drive event or something of that nature there, or even maybe the power tour this year might be an idea as well. Yeah, that's a lot of the things I've been hearing from a lot of these venues that here in Ohio is, you know, if that happens, they'll shut it down, no refunds, you know, so you got to be careful about, you know, people coming and doing that stuff. Like I said, you get, it just, I don't know, trying to figure this out. There's a lot of legalities and things of that nature that I got to look into before we have a big meet. Like I said, I want to try to put it out far enough that as many of you guys as possible can come, because I think, like I said, it'd be a great time, and maybe try to get some other channels to come in. We got people giving us thumbs up here and smiling, taking pictures of us driving down the interstate here in this little red car. Yeah, so the old wagon, she definitely gets a lot of attention around here. That's what I'm thinking. I think a campground would be fun. Just get a bunch of people to get together, hang out at a campground. That way we all get to just kind of hang out more than one day, get to know each other, all those kind of good things like that. I was thinking, Butterhead Misfits wouldn't be nothing without you guys. I kind of agree with you there, Donald. You know, you get these... You know, I can't say when I was younger I didn't do stupid shit, because we all did. But this younger generation that wants to go out here to go to the street in the middle of traffic and act like that. I ain't saying we ain't never been out street racing and things like that as a kid. But we took that shit out in the country away from everybody. We didn't do that in a busy, congested area. We didn't go out in the middle of an intersection and do donuts during rush hour or in the evening. We didn't run from the cops like that, you know, just trying to cause problems. You know, we didn't do those kind of things back, you know, when I was younger, we didn't. I ain't saying I ain't never been far enough away from the cop car when he turned around and I didn't just go ahead and let the damn thing eat and get away. But, you know, you can't do that anymore. And there's a lot more people on the road nowadays, and more people nowadays don't pay attention to what the hell they're doing. Period. So it definitely ain't the time to do that kind of crazy crap on the roads anymore. But I definitely agree. I think they should confiscate somebody's car, make an example out of it. I mean, that's the only way these young kids are going to learn. Then the fact that the only thing they want to do is get around there and get mad and they hit somebody else, or the other person they hit jump out and start shooting at each other anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not a good time. You know, I want it to be friendly enough people can bring their children and things. That's, you know, one thing that's on my mind, because I'm sure that we get one of these events going here, I'm sure my children and grandchildren would probably be there as well. And I said I want a safe environment for them. It's like everybody else's family. I don't want people to be in, you know, worry or fear of their life when they get somewhere. Exactly. All those damn electronics in there, you know, it does all the driving. They don't have to be a real driver nowadays to be able to control their car. You're very true, Mr. Allen. Head into downtown Columbus here. See what we got. Used to, we'd come down through here, we'd find a bunch of hot rods and stuff just cruising around nowadays, but now anymore you don't find a lot of that stuff happening around here. In case you're wondering, I'm actually right here by the John Glenn International Airport. That's too bad to hear. People have, always takes a couple. It only takes one, though, to spoil everybody else's good time, unfortunately. I know we need to get a good list of different shows here and get a plan made for the rest of the season about where we're going to be. That way you guys can come out and visit. Like I said, I'm sure once we get a couple things situated, it's probably not just going to be here in Ohio. We're going to hit some ones over maybe like Indiana, some close things, Indiana, Kentucky, maybe some events over at PA. Michigan, maybe. I don't know about Michigan too much right now. The roads suck. I mean, Indiana's roads suck too, but Michigan takes the cake. That, and I'd have to go way up in Michigan because I don't want to go nowhere near Detroit anymore. Now, when I was younger, I'd go up there for Woodward Cruise and all that stuff. Nowadays, this ain't worth it. Too many people are steal your shit up there. They just ain't worth going up there anymore. But Woodward was cool back in the day. I enjoyed going up there, taking cars up there and going to racing and stuff. It was definitely fun. And for those of you who have not voted on the vehicle that you guys actually want to see us actually build and get running, they've been dormant for a long time. Number one thing on the agenda is just see if we can get the damn things to run. Then we'll go from there. But you guys need to get over there and get your votes in if you haven't already, because at the end of the month, that's going to be the last day for the voting. And come somewhere in June, we're going to start working on that vehicle. So it's either going to be that 1989 GMC or it's going to be that 1985 Ford Thunderbird. Doesn't really matter to me which one, but both of them need to be put together or at least get back on the road. So we'll start on which one you guys say. And we'll move on from there. Because you've been noticing there about as far as like on things on Facebook Marketplace, those vehicles, they're not really leaving Marketplace because of the stupid price and they're just not being worth the money. The cars are not going anywhere. So one thing we're finding is, the same vehicles every week. And it's making it a little harder to come up with what to ask for you guys because, hell, I've already showed them to you more than once. More than, well, I try to only show them one time, but like when we do a best of, those get, recirculated, of course. Yeah, mini trucks are stupid expensive. Right? Yeah, they don't always like to use their signal here. That is for certain. You're right. I don't think a lot of them know what a turn signal is, to be honest with you. I do, most of the time. Yeah, exactly. We'll let the big guy here over. Come on there, Cadence. Hey, glad to have you join us. You got on here and joined us just before we got done. You didn't miss it this time. How many of you guys ever been to Columbus, Ohio? I hear you. Well, you'll definitely have to go back and watch the rest of this here. We did a walk around on the wagon as we went to a supposed cruise in tonight that was supposed to happen. Well, we were the only one that showed up. We'll take you guys through downtown Columbus here. Maybe we won't get shot, but we'll go down through here anyway. Because we're right here anyway. When you were 9, well, it's definitely, oh shit. Sitting there looking at the a panhandler here about ready to damn red light. It's definitely changed since you were 9 years old. Yeah, it's definitely changed then if you're 47. Yeah, that's another thing I did. I celebrated my birthday over the weekend. That's why we didn't get a lot of filming done as well. Whew. It was a blur for the birthday, let me tell you. It was fun though. But there goes the Columbus policeman. Yeah, right across the street here at this light, that used to be one of the biggest Ford dealerships here in Ohio. That was Graham Ford at one time. Waiting on your first Social Security check, huh? Yeah, hopefully it shows up soon. I got a friend of mine's waiting on his too, and they keep telling him it's in the mail. He hasn't got it yet, unfortunately, but, you know, I believe he should have already had his, but, you know, things like that just doesn't work out for people sometimes. He should have had his. He's been battling cancer. So this should have been one of those things, you know, it should have already been done. Well, he's waiting on his back pay. He's getting his actual check, but he's waiting on his back pay for a year that he was trying to get it. Alright, now we're coming into downtown Columbus here. Oh, really? I haven't been watching any of that. I need to start looking into that kind of stuff. That's Veterans Memorial on the left there, by the way, guys. I don't know if the camera picked that up or not. That's COSI on the right. Welcome to downtown Columbus, boys and girls. I ain't been down here for a while, so it's probably all changed since I've been down here. They used to have the Santa Maria replica docked right here to the left, but I think they got rid of that years ago. Columbus does have a nicer downtown than Cleveland and Cincinnati, in my personal opinion, but they're still kind of garbage, all three of the big cities here. But still a cool little place. A lot of misfit youth down here. Heck, all the money they charge us here on taxes in Columbus, or Ohio, period, that they ought to do something better with these damn roads down here and fix them up. Personally, what I think, but you know. Let's see here. Can we turn here? Yeah, we can turn here. That's just closed. The sidewalk. Okay. And then mistake on the lake. I kind of agree with that. It's definitely a mistake on the lake up there. Let's see here. State Street here. So we're right by the State House here. Big fancy churches and stuff around here. We do got some cool, we definitely got some cool buildings down here. Here's the old Ohio Theater down here to the left. You guys can see that or not? There it is right there. That's supposed to be one of the most haunted theaters here in Ohio, according to them. I know back in the day when I worked for a liquor company, I used to deliver down here and been in a lot of the underground tunnels and things down here, back and forth between these places. Pretty cool. Kind of scary about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, but it's still kind of cool. There's Channel 4 News right there on the right hand side in case anybody cares. I guess Channel 4, right? Is that Channel 4? Jacksonville, Michigan. Yeah. I used to go to Howell, Michigan quite a bit back in the day. Battle Creek area. And up to Homer, Michigan. For work. That was kind of fun. Yeah, I got some family that live up in Eugene, Oregon. We need to get back out there. Last time I was there, I ended up in Center, Oregon. That was Center? No, that was Center, Colorado. Never mind. It was another. What's that town north of Eugene right there? I can't remember what the hell it is. Just north of it. Maybe it's Center as well. There's a chemical plant up that way. I remember going up through there by that chemical plant. One day without a hoodie. Yeah, you'll have that sometimes. Well, I got a hoodie on here in Ohio right now. It's 60 degrees here. Here's your big convention center and everything here on the right-hand side. Very cool. They have the auto show and stuff in there when they come to Columbus. Pretty nice building, actually. Florida's calling, huh? Yeah, I've been looking at some of that stuff there. I don't know, I fell asleep one night watching the Idiot Box and some of those 55 and over communities down there. I'm like, you know, that's actually might be kind of cool. Till summertime. That might be fun. Till the first hurricane or all that humidity in the summer. God almighty, it's hot down there in Florida in the summertime. Right. It is definitely a warm location in the summertime. I got friends that live in Jacksonville, or I got family that lives in Jacksonville, and friends that live in what's it now? Fort Pierce, Florida. Then I got some that live in Fort Myers, and what's that other one there south of there? Naples. Cool area down there, though. You guys ever come to Columbus, you guys want a little cool little place, take your wife, husband, or whatever, there's a place down here called the North Market. It's up here on the left hand side. We're getting ready to go by it right now. Very cool little place. I mean, it's got all kinds of good stuff. You know, a good friend of mine owns a chocolate shop in there where they make all homemade chocolate. He went over to Switzerland and learned how to be a chocolatier and all that good fun stuff. He's got a store here, and then he's got a big store in Upper Arlington here. Pretty cool place. A lot of cool things happens in there. Then you got a lot of weird things happening around here too. But, oh, well, they're working on it down here. I ain't been down here in a long time. They're building a parking garage here. This used to be just a parking lot for the North Market. Yeah, I'm learning things too as we come down to here, boys and girls. I don't like the idea of that. That sucked. That'd take away some of the charm of the North Market. But it was fun to go to. Yeah, I've seen a lot of things out there at Lake Placid too, buddy. You don't mind living in like a mobile home. They had some of those down there for pretty reasonable prices. I can't believe what the hell they want for a mobile home now. I considered buying one down there just to have a kind of a winter retreat down there. But I got tired of looking at the snowflakes up here. They had my butt down there, but I'm not paying $60,000 for a mobile home. This ain't happening. Yep. Old Danny's chocolate shop right there. I'm telling you, it is something else. They got some good stuff in there. Definitely a cool place to check out. I need to go in there and see him. I ain't been there for a while. Well, pretty much this is downtown Columbus, Ohio, boys and girls. There's the Nationwide building there to the right. And then we're going back through the main downtown here. That's pretty much about it. If you've never been to Columbus, it's worth a stop. Check it out. Just be careful like anywhere else. It's a little safer than Cleveland and Cincinnati, but you still got to watch your ass. Like any major city. It's definitely safer than Chicago, put it that way. But me personally, I don't go anywhere I'm not healed, so, you know. I was born in the dark, but I wasn't born last night, damn it. Well, we sent those to Indiana. They're actually, most of their homeless camps down here around downtown, they're actually on the outskirts of downtown. We'll be going by that area here in a moment. It's a little rougher over there. But when you start getting out of the major part of downtown, it's where you start running into the homeless people and all that stuff, which we won't be going up through there because I like to keep the Misfit Mobile intact, so not necessarily a safe area there. You know, a lot of people try to do one of those accidents for insurance pay too kind of places that were in there. I was down through there a while back and somebody just kept trying to make me hit them. I'm like, okay, well, I see what you're doing. Multiple different cars trying to just do that, jump over in front of you, nothing in front of them, slam on the brakes for no reason. So, you know, they're just trying to commit insurance fraud, so we'll stay the hell away from over there anymore. Got no reason to be there. Now this is the Westin Hotel up here on the left, which actually used to be the Great Southern Hotel. Now that right there is supposedly very, very haunted. And the cool thing is, I actually met Lenny Kravitz in that hotel. You guys know who he is. He's a pretty cool dude. Had a couple drinks with him there, had some cognac. Pretty, first time I ever had that shit. I don't think I'd ever pay for that kind of shit. It was pretty smooth. It definitely tear you up from the floor up though. Now this here has all changed a lot since I used to run around down here. This is what they call German Village here. A lot of very expensive housing down in here, which is very surprising considering how close to downtown it is, with, you know, not necessarily the greatest neighborhoods, but definitely be prepared to spend a lot of money to live here. I wouldn't do it, but you know, that's just me. I actually got a couple cousins that live here, but they bought in places here before the price went completely out their damn minds down here. You can pay damn near $1 million for a house down in here. I don't see the point of that, but yeah, people do it. Well, guys, I think we'll go ahead and cut this live, and hopefully the weather will hold out tomorrow, and we'll actually go to a actual full throttle. There's a bunch of cars there usually if the weather's permitting. We'll do a live from there tomorrow. If there's not a live from there tomorrow, there'll be a video up of some kind, or there'll be a video up and we'll do a live. I don't know, we ain't figured it out yet. I guess hopefully the internet's working, we can get things situated tomorrow, and we'll just go ahead and hold on to the wagon video that was scheduled for today. We'll just hold that out until next week. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming and hanging out with me today, even though it was a dry run up there for no reason. Since nobody showed up, they were scared of the rain. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the little run around downtown Columbus. I was cruising around in the old Misfit Mobile. I like to do that a lot, by the way. I just find places to go just because I want to drive the damn car. So I hope you guys are out there enjoying your guys' projects and things of that nature, because that's the only reason to have them. Get out and enjoy them. Alright guys, well, if we don't get hit by this jackass in that Buick, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you, I appreciate it. See y'all later.